one of the best, if not the best, electric car you can buy. Hey guys, this is Jerry, welcome to the channel. This is the all-new BYD Sealion 7. This is a premium mid-size SUV, which is electric, joining the BYD family in New Zealand and Australia. Today we are going to have a quick walk around for the exterior and interior, plus the POV Drive to show you how the vehicle drives overall. In the last video, I've already done a full detailed walk around for the exterior, for the interior, so do check it out if you want to get the most detailed description on all the specifications. First thing, the vehicle is longer than the Tesla Model Y, has a longer wheelbase than the Tesla Model Y as well, but it sits on the same market as the Tesla Model Y, Kia EV6, ID4 under the Volkswagen Group, and all those mid-size SUVs on the market. It's pure electric with 82.56 kWh battery, which is LFP BYD blade technology, with the WLTP range at 480 kilometers. As we're driving today is the Premium, which is a rear-wheel drive single motor vehicle. At the front, there are full LED headlights with sequential turning LED as well, 19-inch alloys available on the Premium spec. NFC card readers or keyless entry is also standard, even with the phone app is also standard. The rear tail light looks a little bit like the Volkswagen ID range, but they are really cool with the sequential turning again and full LED running bars in between. The BYD logo and the Sealion 7 logo is at the back. The power lifted tailgate is again standard on these trims. 500 liters of boot space. You can drop this lower if you need to, or if you lift it up, you can find an extendable storage with charging cables, and then underneath again, you are going to find your tire mobility kit. Just like all the other EVs, there is no space saver at the back. You can drop the seats 40-60 split. They'll be full flat against the rear floor if you raise this to a high level. Premium sound speakers, dyno audio are available. That's really cool. Now we can open the Frunk, which is really good. That means we have access to a extendable 58 liters of Frunk space. Quite long actually, it's quite deep, so you can store a few cables in here if you need to. The mat is also standard across the range. That's no issue. Now let's look at the rear seats. Flush door handles, which looks really good actually. Seat base is really long, so that means sitting in the back will be relatively comfortable. The seat base is a little bit lower than I expected, but it's still comfy enough. Leather material on the top, everything you touch is all really soft material over here. We do have a glass roof on the top. The glass does not move at all, but you do get electric sunshade over here. Pockets over here, USB-A, USB-C charging, and the air vents are available. Armrest is also available with the nice cup holder and small storage over here. That's a nice interior. Now this is how the flush door handle looks like. Press that, lock. Press that, unlock, just like that. Now this is what the interior looks like. It's again very premium leather seats with the stitchings, everything over here, and step inside. This is a nice place to be. So you do have push button over here like a traditional vehicle. Steering is quite large with leather wrapped around it, and some trims over here, some buttons over here for your volume, voice command and things like that. Cruise control, everything, 360 view, which is again very cool detail. In front of us, that's a 10.25 inch display. You can project your Apple CarPlay, Apple Map onto that, which is again really cool. Or press this, it will go back. Now in front of us, that's a nice head-up display, so that's got all the information you need about your navigation, speedo, speed sign recognition, and even the blind spot detection and adaptive cruise control information. Over here we have 15.6 inch display, just like the BYD Shark 6. It's come with the same sort of system, and overall tilting, again a party trick, but I think it's relatively useful for some people if you like the vertical way. And you get all the apps, which you have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto as standard with wireless connection, and the vehicle will also connect to the internet for any apps that allow you to do that. Vehicle control is fairly easy. You do have the reverse camera. Again, it's really good quality overall, so no issue on that either. Air vents over here, 50-watt charger over here with active cooling, NFC card reader again. Storage is underneath with 3 more charging points, and this place is nice as well. Piano black, so you're gonna get some fingerprints over here, but touches and buttons feels really cool as well. Cup holders are reasonably deep. You can press this to go forward and backwards and upwards, by the way. Deep console, deep storage over here, so that's good. Now let's get it on road, give it a drive to see how this goes. First thing, visibility on the vehicle. Side is really good, front is no issue at all. I love the sloping bonnet, so you actually does not get blocked by any of the bonnet lines. Side is okay as well. The glass on the top definitely feels really good. Only thing is the rear visibility. It's not great. It's very small. I think this is probably the second worst rear visibility I've ever got to drive this year. The worst at the moment is going to be the Haval H6 GT, which you get very limited view at the back. This is a little bit better than that, but still worse than the industry standard. I'll put that way. So if you put a digital mirror over here, that would be really, really handy, I suppose. Now we're on the road. It's just really quiet being an EV. The battery pack is 82.56 kilowatt hour with an LFP battery. Of course, it's BYD's Blade technology. The WLTP range on this particular battery is 480 kilometers on the single motor premium spec, which is rear-wheel drive. If you go to the all-wheel drive performance, you are able to get 456 kilometers, so a little bit less, but you get more performance. Now the BYD Premium has got 2 powertrains at the moment. One is the rear-wheel drive, which we're driving right now. So single motor on the rear, 230 kilowatts of power, 380 Newton meters of torque. So it's huge on the numbers overall. There's no issue getting up and go in the city drive. It's really easy to control the pedals for wherever you want to go. And handling is actually really good on this car. I know BYD is not famous for its handling, probably not sporty machines and things like that. Compared to the Tesla Model Y, the Tesla Model Y definitely gets you a better driver car experience, but this is getting close. The good thing about the BYD Sealion 7 is you are getting a good and strong suspension setup now compared to the BYD Idol 3 and even compared to the Sealion 6, although they are probably identical in some way. This is double wishbone independent suspension at the front, and then 5-link multi-link suspension at the back, which is also independent. It used to be 3-link in some way, but now this new sort of drivetrain and things has been all upgraded to a 5-link setup. The 5-link works a lot better, I'll be honest with you. On the handling part specifically, they are still as comfort as they used to be, but you can feel the Sealion 7 just a smidge better on the handling on some tight corners and here and there, and it does not feel that bouncy overall, which is really good, which is what you really want in something like the country road over here in Auckland, Pukekohe area. Now power-wise, it's just easy to drive. We're still driving on normal mode, but it's so easy to break the split. I do apologize. The vehicle also does have regenerative braking, which is again on standard, which is low. High means higher regeneration, but neither regeneration is one pedal, and they are not as strong as some other competitors on the market. I do hope BYD will get one pedal driving eventually. Maybe I'm still not the biggest fan of one pedal, but when you change something from a Tesla Model Y to a BYD vehicle, probably the one thing you miss is going to be the one pedal, as a lot of people has adapted to that driving style. Anyway, that will be another conversation for another day. Under standard regeneration program, it's quite soft on the brake. When you release the accelerator, the pulling back motion is just really gentle. And you you don't feel that much at all. So it's not going to be as touchy as the Tesla or some other competitors. On the high level, it will be a bit better, but still it's not super aggressive. I think what's BYD's approach towards all these EV driving and things like that, they just want to make it to be a nice, comfy driving vehicle instead of focusing on how aggressive everything wants to be and things like that. That's the same with the pedal response. Even on the sport mode, the vehicle's pedal response isn't super aggressive, I'll be honest with you. It's quite gentle, it's relatively easy to control, and when you put the foot down, it's going to start going, but it's not going just right away from the instant kick and go. So again, it's a very different approach compared to the Tesla Model Y, where you can easily push it as far as you like, and the car will just go right away and just instant pick up. Right, so we're on quiet surface, so I'm going to do a little bit of acceleration. I do apologize, it's not probably the best environment. 1, 2, 3. It's not bad at all, isn't it? You can feel the acceleration on the first 0.2, 0.3 seconds. It's gentle, then it kind of goes. Which is actually pretty good. The 235 kilowatts is still more than enough for everyone's daily drive. And on these tight corners, the vehicle feels really solid. It's not wobbly at all, which is really good. The country road definitely have a lot more bounce here and there on the road, but you are getting a good support and engaging on the steering handling. The tire does make a little bit more tire rolls here and there, but because the vehicle is so quiet, you kind of focus on the tire noise. If you're driving on motorway, it's just really comfy to drive, really easy to control. Look at that. That's the good thing about the rear-wheel drive. Is this the first rear-wheel drive vehicle in New Zealand? No, not the Seal. The Seal is rear-wheel drive on the standard model. I forgot that. But yeah, overall this feels great on the driving part. I'm definitely enjoying the handling on this. I can't say it's super sporty. Compared to the Tesla Model Y, this is close but not that sporty. Let's put it this way. But at the same time, you don't hate this driving part. This driving part is just easy to control, easy to maintain. The composure on this vehicle when you brake, when you accelerate, when you turn around is quite nice. There's very minimal body roll at all. I think we are getting a lot of rocks on the road, so you're going to hear that noise coming from under the chassis. Another thing I want to talk about is the seats. The seats are so good, so comfy. It's got ventilated, it's got heated function. If you're going for the performance, even your rear seats are heated on the side seats. And they are just nice seats. There's so much support, and also there's so much adjustments on the seats. So whatever your body style is, you are not going to be struggle to get the seat position. So up here, come to a complete stop, auto hold, 1, 2, 3, go. As we can see, from the 0 to 40, it somehow just be moderate on the acceleration, but after that, the power just kicks. That feels really good actually. It doesn't feel as fast as 6.5 seconds. By the way, 0 to 100 on this vehicle is 6.5 seconds. But at the same time, once you get up to a certain speed, you can feel the vehicle has got that power, has got that punch, has got that performance behind it. On the seat for the driving part, it just feels like a really good all-rounder vehicle. It's got a little bit handling onto it, but at the same time it's really comfy, not much of a noise. At the same time, it's just easy to drive. It's got all the features that you need. You can see everywhere you want. Probably not the real one, unfortunately, but yeah, it's just comfy to cruise along. So overall, I think this is just a great all-rounder vehicle. I can't really think there's a big disadvantage on this drivetrain in terms of driving. It's got a little bit handling, not super sporty, but at the same time it's supportive, it's engaging on the steering. At the moment we're driving on sport mode, by the way. The acceleration is fast, but at the meantime gentle on the first part, which is easy to learn with. You're not going to risk your drive license driving on this vehicle. And then it's comfy. It's just as comfy as any other BYD vehicles on the market, but at the same time the 5-link suspension in the back will help you a lot around the bouncy roads and corners like this. I think we could potentially call this an underestimated vehicle in some way, since the EV rush and the EV hype is kind of gone at the moment due to the market, due to whatever the policy, whatever you want. At the same time, the launch of this vehicle didn't spark too much of an interest, or maybe from get and go. But I just think this is one of the best, if not the best, electric car you can buy under 70 or under 80 grand on the market right now in the New Zealand and Australian markets. It is so good. It is so completed in many areas. It's got all the features. It's got the driving dynamics. It's got the new suspension setup. It's just got overall great features overall. So that will be the end of this video of all the things I wish to talk about in the driving part for the Sealion 7. Again, I hope you enjoy the content. If you do not forget to subscribe. That's the best way to support the channel. In the next video, I want to put the camera on and want to show you a few things I think it's really interesting about the BYD Sealion 7. At the same time, probably a few things that I think it's a bit annoying on the BYD Sealion 7. So I'll see you next video. Thank you very much.